wash over me, leave me far from my surroundings. Take over me, over every rushing memory, if only for a moment. Oh, this could be my last chance. Sail on with me, up here we know we're safe from the crashing wind. And talk to me, fill my lungs with the air your heart is breathing, if only for a moment. Oh, this could be my last chance. And hold me in the grip of your arms, far from where I know, or to see the other side. Show me where to go. Oh, this could be my last chance. I see her on to me, and there's no telling what you'll find here. Buried underneath, if you look any further then the storms appear, and lines all fade in time. Oh, this could be my last chance. And hold me in the grip of your arms, far from where I know, or to see the other side. Show me where to go. Oh, this could be my last chance.
This is the day that Richard and Ellen will remember all of their lives. And you are here today to share their joy, to wish them well, and to make this a happy and memorable day for them both. It is traditional to be formally given in marriage on your wedding day. So now I ask, who gives Ellen to be married to Richard?
I do.
Thank you. There you go. You want to give your daughter a hug?
Yeah.
You are here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Richard George Yallop and Ellen Rose Smith. If any person here present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Silence, they've all behaved themselves. Do you, Richard, take Ellen to be your lawful wedded wife, to be loving, faithful and supportive for the rest of your life together?
I do.
Do you, Ellen, take Richard to be your lawful wedded husband, to be loving, faithful and supportive for the rest of your life together?
I do.
Thank you both. Ellen, I give you this ring
Ellen, I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and a symbol of our love.
and a symbol of our love.
I pledge to you
I pledge to you
my love and trust.
my love and trust.
I promise to be ever honest
Promise to be ever honest
and faithful to you,
and faithful to you,
and to share all that I am with you.
and to share all that I am with you.
You are my best friend,
You are my best friend,
and I will always be beside you.
and I will always be beside you.
Thank you. Place it all the way on.
Richard, I give you this ring
As a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and a symbol of our love,
and a symbol of our love.
I pledge to you
I pledge to you
my love and trust.
my love and trust.
I promise to be ever honest
I promise to be ever honest
and faithful to you,
and faithful to you,
and to share all that I am with you.
and to share all that I am with you.
You are my best friend,
You are my best friend,
and I will always be beside
and I
you.
will always be beside you.
Thank you. And is it on? Perfect. There you go. Wiggle it down. So Richard and Ellen, you have both made the declarations required by law. You have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of everybody here today. So it really does give me great pleasure to announce you are lawfully joined in marriage. Congratulations. You may seal your marriage with a kiss.
I may speak in different languages, whether human or even angels, but if I don't have love, I'm only a noisy bell or a ringing cymbal. I may have the gift of prophecy. I may understand all secrets and know everything there is to know. And I may have faith so great that I can move mountains, but even with all this, if I don't have love, I'm nothing. I may give away everything I have to help others, and I may even give my body as an offering to be burned, but I gain nothing by doing this if I don't have love. Love is patient. Remember that, Richard? Love is patient. So when it goes quiet at your house, just be patient and you'll find out why you're in trouble. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. It doesn't brag. It's not proud. It's not rude. It's not selfish. And it cannot be made angry easily. Love doesn't remember wrongs against it. Love is never happy when others do wrong, but it is always happy with the truth. Love never gives up on people. It never stops trusting. It never loses hope and never quits. Love will never end, but all those gifts will come to an end, even the gift of prophecy, the gift of speaking in different kinds of languages, and the gift of knowledge. These will all end because this knowledge and these prophecies we have are not complete. But when perfection comes, the things that are not complete will end. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, and I made plans like a child. But when I became a man, I stopped those childish things. It is the same with us. Now we see God as if we are looking at a reflection in a mirror. But then in the future, we will see him right before our eyes. Now I know only a part, but at that time I will know fully as God has known me. So these three things continue: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. So Richard and Ellen, read 1 Corinthians 1:13 from time to time and remember what the Maker's Handbook says, and you will find out how to make this work best for you. God bless you both.
Well, what do we say about Ellen? There was much rejoicing when she arrived, being a girl, because the generation before, there was 5 of us and they're all boys. So we all rejoiced when this little girl came. And when she arrived, they put her under this great big heat lamp, like she was being toasted, really. I think that's why she's cold all the time, really. She's always been a bit of a nosy child. Yeah. We used to watch a TV programme or films, and she always wanted to know about the people that just go off the screen. It was most irritating when you're trying to watch a film because you were asking 300 questions about the person that had walked out. And the same was if she took her for a walk in a buggy or something. She wanted to know, what was that lady doing over there? What's she doing? Where's she gone? So I think that's the detective in her, really. But there you go. As a child, Ellen had come out with so many little quips that left us laughing. And there was a favourite story of mine, but Alison really tells it better than me. But I've got the task of the speech, so I'll have to try and do my best. Alison was reading to Ellen one night a bedtime story and then said good night. And I don't know whether I was at work, but she said, as Daddy needs some shirts ironing for work. And she gave a little giggle and said, otherwise, he will have to go to work in his body. So we both laughed about that. But she's always coming out with things like that. And I'll add a little ad-lib as well, because I've just thought of it. But when we had she had this little bib to keep her clean for eating a meal, which I think I ought to have had one as well, but there you go. But when she was tiny, well, 2 or 3, she had this medicine-type spoon to eat her food, and she just always ate it. So I don't know what happened after that.
She grew up.
Well, she just grew up, yeah. So remember to love each other. Remember to have times for each other. And as Steve has always alluded to, love is not just a feeling, it's an act of will. So remember that when it's tough. But there will be the blessing times, the good times. And I pray that we'll be praying for you, and we'll pray that you'll have blessing and hope, and you'll have good things happen. And we're around for you at certain times. Not according to the horses. No, that's lifts to the stable, yes. Horse looking out, maybe no. I might try and bring them in, but that's about as far as it gets. So bless you. And the toast to Richard and Ellen. To Richard and Ellen.
Now, to Ellen, people have been coming up to me and saying, your wife, and I've been, who's that? It feels so weird. to my wife, Ellen. She is the reason we're all here today in more ways than one. Literally everything you see is because of her. She found everything. She organised it all. She's put it all together. But not only that, she's the reason that our relationship has progressed as it did. You know, it was her who initiated the first contact. It was her who initiated the second contact after I dropped the ball the first time. It was her who talked about engagement rings after we'd been together for a couple of months. And it was her who, when we marked our first anniversary, told me that by this time next year I'd like us to be engaged. She'll tell you she was joking. She was not. So Ellen and I met towards the end of 2020 in a police station in Coventry, of all places, work related, by the way. Which, yeah, no. It was a weird time. We were having to do things like keep 2 meters away from people and meet up in parks and stuff like that. And I'm reminded of the very first conversation we ever had, which was when we're in a briefing room and Ellen was sat complaining about how much money her horses were costing her, because of course she was. And I very helpfully chimed in with the classic, I don't understand why you own such an expensive animal in the first place. Why don't you get a dog? Yeah. To which the reply came, I did have a dog and he passed away yesterday. Cue me picking my bag up and making a beeline straight for the exit door. But thankfully this didn't lead to her thinking, Bumble. Yes. Well, thankfully, this didn't lead to her thinking I was a complete and utter bastard. And, you know, contact was made. You know, we went for walks in parks. We bonded over a mutual love of Taylor Swift. I mansplained movies to her. But the thing that really made me think that she was special was there was one night where I was working and she wasn't. We were exchanging messages, and she just did the simplest thing. She made me laugh. And she's been making me laugh every day ever since. Not always intentionally, it has to be said, but she's, honest to God, just one of the funniest people I've ever met. And honestly, a life full of laughter. It sounds like the simplest thing, and it is, but it's also an incredibly precious thing. And this is what she is, and this is what I'm going. and this is what, you know, this is what she's given me, is a life full of happiness and laughter and light. And now, whether you know this about me or not, in the past I've not had the best times of it when it's come to relationships. I've got 2 long-term failed long-term relationships behind me, and you know, it was getting on, and like it seems incredible that like I've had this whole other life before I met Ellen, and before I met her I was on my own for a long time, and I did wonder if I might ever get a chance at something like this, you know, at another chance at love and at family and at life. But for me to be standing here today in a room full of our family and friends at nearly 40 years old, I know I don't look it, about to embark on an incredibly exciting new chapter of my life, I cannot tell you what that means to me. And this is what you are to me. It's not just who we are or what we are now. It's a new life. It's the future, and you've given me all of that, and it's so unbelievably exciting. You've given me everything I could have ever wanted. You made me happier than I ever thought I ever would be again. And for all of these reasons, I truly am the luckiest man in the world. And I swear to you, I will devote myself every day to making you as happy as you've made me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wonder if I might ask you, those who are able to stand and raise your glasses. No, you stay seated. To my best friend, the most beautiful woman in the world, and I am now unbelievably honoured to say, my wife, to Ellen.
And now as a dad, that I can say, I'm going to go. No, I'm not completely gone, but anyway. So 7 years ago, we stood on the drive, he was there, with nothing. And now looking at him, sat here with everything that he wants, which is 2 horses, 2 cats. A bloody great mortgage, yeah. And obviously a lovely bride that I can say, well done, son. You've done all right for yourself. And I don't know why you didn't introduce her for 6 months after you'd been going. You came together at whatever. We didn't meet. I'm not sure why you were ashamed of her, because she's all right.
Same way round to us, isn't it?
All right. So, I've got to say, I mean, I am proud of the pair of them. So please, again, put down your colouring pencils and whatever, and if you raise a glass again, please, to Richard and Ellen. Right. Thank you.
Keeping myself from feeling it's like I'm scared of the truth. These days are numbered and there's no changing. Yeah, it's not the end of all you knew. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, it's just the start of something. That's alright. That's alright. I was blind, but now I see it. Bittersweet, but I know there's healing.